Hello, my name is Coco, and I'm going to do a Asian drama recap of a Taiwanese drama called Borrow Your Love, and this is the first episode that I'm going to recap. Okay, it is about these two people like pretending to be a couple just to get their two friends together. So let me see how did this start. Oh, it started out crazy like. This little girl's hanging out with her daddy, and then all of a sudden he's driving by and sees this little girl. He picks her up, and she's like, he could be my daddy. He can be your daddy too. And like he had him at one of the little snack stands, and next thing you know, he's like, I'm gonna be right back, and then like, bam, a car hit him, and also she wake up, and I'm like, y'all can't be starting a drama this way. Like, that's not cool. Well, come to find out that it was a lie. Her friend wakes up beside her, the same little girl. Like they've been that tight ever since they were little. Apparently, she was just dreaming it because he said he was always coming back, but he didn't ever come back. And so they're always, even though they're adults, they're always holding back to her dad's gonna come back and find them. And so here comes this dude coming out of prison. I'm like, okay. This dude ain't been out for 5 seconds and got in a fight. It's like, you ain't learned your lesson yet. So, he's over, fighting and blah, blah, blah. And this dude messed up the plant, on the ground. I'm like, okay, this dude is, okay, he's not tripping because, it's a plant. You should, they gotta help, breathe, you know what I'm saying? So, I could see that. So, anyway, we're going to this girl, which her name is. I apologize for wrong names because I suck at pronunciation. Look, I just messed it up. But Shy Ping is the one where the father picked up the little girl, which her name is Shy Shi Yu. Anyway, Shy Ping is a hustler. She got 2 jobs, and so when she was going back to her excuse that's fabric paint because I'll paint my dragon shirt. She was passing him by, and he was getting a before he passed her by, he was like, since he saw that plant, he was gonna go buy another plant. And when he did, he saw this bow on it from the lady, and he backed up so quick. Shoot. Oh shit! I'm telling y'all, and I'm like, okay, this dude been in. He's been in prison for 8 years, and he's a sensitive thug. I'm like, how did he last? I thought he was like all scared of the plants couldn't breathe. Like that's what he's complaining about the bow. No, he's scared of bows. Like how in the world did he survive? I don't think that, but like, how did he survive 8 years in prison being scared of some bows? Well, I guess they would have no bows in prison. I hope not. Okay, but anyway. And so he got the thing, and his name is Yi Shin, by the way. So Shy Anping, she was telling, her homegirl, Shy Ji Yu, that, she wasn't in love with the executive assistants, because all the girls was liking him and whatnot, but Shy Anping didn't lie to her homegirl. Yes, she did lie to Shy Yu. She saw this tie clip, and it was expensive for her, and she's like, I don't buy nothing over 500 something. Was it? And so it was, I don't know the dollar currency, but anyway, and so she got it anyway, and she's talking to this thing like, why you cost so much? You don't do nothing, and Yi Shin, because he was walking by and looking at her like she is over here talking out loud to an inanimate object. And she's so busy until she's about to cross the street. Well, here she goes, and he goes and saves her. And how he saved her? He called her, he saved her by grabbing her boob. Yes, her boob. And everything dropped and turned around, and he sees this little black bow. This is how I found out he was scared of the bow. Because I thought, about the plants that he just wanted them to breathe. But no, it was because he was scared of the bow. And she's like, I heard they scared of this and scared of this. But who is scared of bows? And then she was going on about how he was trying to get up on her and everything, and she was about to get him, saying, "You stole that tie clip," and he's like, "Look, it's on the ground." I mean, she walked right past it, and then he was like, "Oh no, my bouquet is all messed up and whatnot," and she was like, "Oh, that's mine," and he was like, "Yeah, right," and she got up there and she fixed it all and she gave it back to him. Well, she's on her little way. All this stops for a moment. He goes visit the grave. It was real sad. And then he goes back to the girl. And she's driving by and she's seeing this lady getting, about to be kidnapped. And she stepped in and I'm like, oh, shoot, this girl, not only did she get her 2-job hustle on, shoot, she gonna kick some butt. I don't know why she decided to tell kidnappers that she could call the cops before, while she was there. Like, why did you call them before you went over there? Anyway, they put a gun to her head. Lucky she had a helmet on. And she's driving, and, Ji Shin, he's back from the grave, and he's driving, and he sees a van stopping, and he sees that girl in there. And she's over making, she's making those faces. He is not getting it and drive off. For the fact alone, he heard her say she was looking for her scooter when they decided to, cross paths after the whole touching her boob to save her life, and she saying that you took my thing, to her fixing the bouquet, to saying she should be even. And it wasn't until after he drove by he saw that, all this. So he go in and shoot, he could ride, shoot, he learned some stuff in prison, or maybe not. He might already know. I don't know. But so he does. And he goes in there and saves, and he was about to untie the boss lady, because that's who it is. It was one of her second job is her boss lady. And can you sue somebody outside of work? Because she was like, if you kill her, this is her boss lady. Her boss lady was like, if you kill her, what they got to do with me? She was a busybody anyway. And I was like, oh, hold up. This chick didn't have to come by and stop and save your life. And she was tripping. So, anyway, I mean, it's some messed up stuff. So, she was going, he's helping. He finally got there. He was saving it, but he got a gun to his head, and they had to tie Yishin and An Ping up, because they finally got the boss lady waiting there. So you got these two people that, remember, he saved her by her boob. And now they're tied up to the thing, and boom, the gasoline set on fire. He kicked the wood down, he got them out, and boom, shoot, the boom, and he hit her head. I thought her helmet was on fire. She was like, what? I got a helmet on. But anyway, they go off, and he's like, he's on a motorcycle. He okay, it's called hop on, get on back, OB. And this dude that put up in front of him while he's driving a motorcycle. And I'm like, I know it's been 8 years, but why is she sitting on your lap while you're driving a motorcycle? Come to find out is that they were handcuffed together. I didn't know that. And he was like, ready to protect your head when he was going to chase after her boss lady to save her. Next thing you know, this motherfucker, he's like, psh, this mother chucker, then slide it off the thing, the motorcycle, to blow up, and he crawled in motion. And at the time the police showed up, which I didn't mention, was because that the reason why was because the boss lady, she had her cell phone in there when it was called, and but she didn't have the ringtone on, just of a vibrate, and she put it on, and so the Lee Zai Wen, he's the executive assistant, all the ladies love him, he heard it, and he used the GPS track to find her. And so, Shy Ping, she was just trying to help, and she was talking. And the boss lady had enough to tell her to shut up while she talked to Yi Shin. He's like, thank you for saving me. She gave him his car. Girl, people, he just crumbled that car up and kept walking. It was like, someone please give me a gun or unlock me with, from this girl. And so we back to her house, and Sha Shiyu, the girl she grew up with, they ended up going into an orphanage, by the way, because once her dad did not disappear when he said he was coming back, and they found her, they both did not have a place. And the only reason why they had they been in the orphanage was because none of them could tell them name, who their parents were, and they only had nicknames too. Like these names that they got, it's only because the lady at the orphanage was named them that. And anyway, Shy Aunt Pink came in, and Shy you was about to go out because she just saw her on the news like, what happened? And she was going here saying, I was fighting them and whatnot. And the girl's like, how could you do this? She's like, look, I'm fine. And she's like, no, what about me? She had her moment. She was telling her like, if something happened to you, like what about me? And so at the time, she's Shy Aunt Pink, she might have said sorry to leave, and she was putting her stuff there, and she saw a scarf that that Shy was knitting, and we already know who she was knitting for. She was knitting it for her want to be boo, Zawin, and she didn't want to admit it, and she just pushed Shy Aunt Pink into the shower because she didn't have a rough day. She got kidnapped. The thing, she almost blowed up and died. Scooted off a motorcycle and whatnot. And while she put her in the shower, Shy Jiju was going through her stuff and saw this tie clip. And she said, I wonder if it's. And she stopped. So I wonder if she thinking that she saved it for her daddy, or she don't realize her both like the same boo. But anyway, after that. She's like, oh, I'm gonna get some fried eggs for you and everything, and that's when Shy Aunt Pink was in the shower and said, I need to stop being more reckless because she's supposed to protect her chick, and it was so sweet and sad. Like the only reason why they've been together so long is because Shy Aunt Pink was like, I ain't getting adopted. My dad gonna come find me, but people did want Shy you, but she said she had asthma, so they wouldn't, I guess because, they wanted to help the girl. She's like, why they do that? And, they wanted to be together. So they grew up in, an orphanage all the way up till they were adults, so they always can stay together for sisters. Because, like I said, they've always been hoping that their family do come along. And which, by the way, the boss lady is looking for her daughter. Her daughter disappeared, and she don't know where she is. And I have a feeling it's Shy Aunt Pink. Only because you could tell the tension, that they do not like each other. After she tried to save her, and she had a nerve, like if you kill her and whatnot, and do the previews, for I don't know if it's episode 2, or like future episodes, like they are getting up in it. But then I have a feeling it's almost going to be Shy you, and I don't know, but I hope their friendships, stick through. Okay, and so while, Shy you was in the hot, that's when, Shy Aunt Pink was thinking about, they gotta stick together, they're always gonna stick together. And, they find out that Ji Shin, the dude that was helping her save when he realized that she was getting kidnapped, he knows Lee Zawin, the executive boo, the executive assistant. They know they was friends. And what time did you get to that? Anyway, Shy Aunt Pink was in the shower, and it got cold. So she goes out and messing with the heater. And I already had this feeling like, okay, he's going to walk by and see her naked just up in her towel. But this was even better. I wouldn't even this was like, psh. She's over messing with the heater, and she's like, okay, it's not going to work. She's like, ain't nobody living up in that next house, so I'm going to go over there and use their heat. Cause you know what I'm saying? Well, when she was going in there, she heard 2 people. And I'm like, she's like, are they coming to steal? And I'm like, girl, do not be stupid. You is just in a town. Come to find out, it's Ji Shin and leaves Zawin, because since Ji Shin got out of prison, like I said, he's been in there for 8 years. He don't got no place to live, stay in the hotel. And so she hears him, and so when Laji's in, because that's her boo, her executive boo, the one she's gonna get the tax for, she didn't want him to know. So she was walking by, she's sneaking by, and Ji Shin sees her. He's like, what? And she's like, no. And so when Lisa Shin was like, you want me to get you something to drink? And Ji Shin was like, yeah. He come out. He's like, what are you doing? She's like, don't see me. And she tried to go over a balcony in a towel. Tell me why she started falling off. So she's hanging out from the balcony, holding one hand and holding up the tie. And he's like, you got to give me your hand. And she's like, no, because if she do, she's going to be butt booty naked. She didn't have no choice. So when she grabbed her partner down, bam, her towel came off. She was butt booty naked, and she was the first chick. Oh, then he saw naked after 8 years. And then here comes Largely wins. I can hear your apple juice, and she's like, "Don't let him see me! Don't let him see me!" So she was like, "How about some beer?" And so he pulls her up, and bam, they roll into the thing, to fall into the living room. And here's her boss, Laji Win, walking in, and she's like butt booty naked on top of him. And he's like, and her executive boss was like, "Can I help you?" Oh, so she told, and then goes to the scene where she's in her room, and that's when Shaji Yu came back because she went to give her some eggs and stuff, for her body and whatnot. And she was like, "Thank you, thank you." I'm like, if I don't leave to leave, the girl's already embarrassed alone. And after they leave, Shaji Yu tried to, cheer Shai Ping up from, the embarrassment of them seeing her butt booty naked. And she was like, "Just thinking that like you a swimsuit model." Shai Ping was like, "But they saw me for free." I know that's right. She was embarrassed. And so her friend gave her the eggs. And there was these 2 eggs. And what's funny about that is because Jishin told her to get her flat fried eggs off of him. She was like, "I don't want no eggs." Shashi didn't understand because she wasn't there, in embarrassment. And so it's going back. It's going up back to later, and La she's in is in his house. I'm like, man, you already thinking about something dark? You should be cracking up, laughing at Shai Ping, seeing her naked. And now he's going back to thinking of Ji Shin and him, and they was in a fight this one time, and this dude was taking the executive assistant's money, and he's like, that's my money. That my dad left me that money. And what if he did? He ended up killing the dude while Ji Shin was hitting him, and Ji Shin was like, run, taking off. And then he forced to, Ji Shin is at his sister's house, and her sister's crying, and like, don't take away, he didn't kill nobody. And Lee Shai Win comes, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get the, your best lawyer for you. And he's like, Ji Shin's like, just take care of my, take care of my, sister. And that was the last time he saw her. And I was like, wow, he did not kill nobody and took the punishment and stayed in prison for 8 years. And get this, for 8 years, he did not come see him. The decent you can do, I would have been like, you visit me every day. I mean, for real, that is so wrong. And his sister died while he was in prison. I was just like, oh, no, wrong. Not only do you owe him a free place, he can't ever repay him. All that shit so messed up. Oh, whew, that was so messed up. And I do believe, that's how it ended. Like, the teacher's crazy. When I found out it comes on every Sunday, and like last Sunday it just started, and so it's gonna be starting again, and I'll let y'all know about that update. And that's all I can think of now.